Oh, Zeri. Okay. Maokai Yumi, the lock-in. Maokai Yumi for the win. I could imagine self-made you would have so much fun playing Maokai.
Of course, in I'm telling you, if a champion can engage, that's my champion. Like, don't you remember how good I was at Nocturne? And I could pull that trigger within a millisecond after I saw somebody on minimap misposition? Come on, I used to play him in Fnatic a lot.
I'm trying to remember. Was it during our time when we worked together?
Yeah, I mean, we played him actually kinda a lot in scrims from what I remember.
In scrims I remember, yes, but I don't remember on stage.
No, on stage no, but in scrims, like I always wanted to play him, because I thought he was really strong back then.
Every time Selfmade would smurf and scrim with the champion, and then he doesn't want to pick it on stage.
What do you mean doesn't want to pick it?
I still remember the Talon. You were cooking with
The
Talon.
only Talon, yes. With Talon I agree. I had like 200 games on Talon and I still didn't feel comfortable on him.
Yeah. You are similar to Jizuke on this. Jizuke is the same. Like
I wouldn't. I mean, not with every champion, just assassins, right? Because
yeah, it's like the amount you can do better is always feels kind of endless, no? On these champs.
Like you need to play a lot for the to know all the limits.
There was
like assassins are all about limits.
The reason I think you and Jizuke are similar because Jizuke, like there was a time where Yasuo was like really OP in the meta. But
yeah, he didn't want to play it.
We scrimmed so much with Yasuo, and he was like good on it, but he didn't feel like he could play it perfect, and he just didn't want to play it. Even though where not playing it perfect would have been enough to win a lot of the games, we would pick Yasuo in, just because it's strong. Yeah. But he said like, I need 500 games of Yasuo before like I'm going to play. If Fnatic offer you to come back as head coach, will you say yes or no? That's a weird topic to talk about, guys. Fnatic are still in season, but a lot would have to change. I'm very happy with my life right now, so.
Dude, if I could, I would be flying to Berlin already right now.
Holy AOD, he has like that cowboy thing. That's pretty dank. I like it. Will you be my life coach if you pay me money? I like money. And I'm not scared to admit it.
I think everybody likes money.
Anyone who says they don't like money.
Lying, yep.
Lying. Or they have an insane amount of money. Holy, Yone into Silas. Dior. That's pretty dank. It's a good Yone
bad for
game.
this cast, yo. I think she went AFK, because I don't see her.
Okay. I think
we're
that
about to
side draft
finish.
is crazy here. Ooh, please pick Udyr. Oh, he picked Wukong. Okay.
It's every game Wukong against Vi mostly, right? And sometimes Sejuani. Isn't that the meta right now?
This time it is actually Wukong into Seju, which I think is kind of fun for Seju, in my opinion. Oh. Holy, let me tell you a Stars draft.
Playing against Wukong is like, he's whatever, but once he has Divine Thunder, then he's like completely different champion.
Yeah, for sure. It's so easy to put people in kill range with fucking Divine Thunderer. Like ADs and supports and whoever. Let me tell you Astralis draft. They have Kled, Seju, Yone, Sivir, Yumi.
That sounds juicy.
It's an Exodia comp, dude. They have Kled into Gnar, they blind pick Gnar, and then Yone into Silas, and then Sivir Yumi against Zeri Lulu. I think fucking Astralis is gonna win this one.
Germany, the home of the Autobahn. They've got a lot of ways to set a highway up start running at their opposition about Mac 10. Fun fact, Finn has 16 professional games on Kled, and he has a 75% win rate.
I don't think the Silas ults are super juicy. It's like Seju ult is good, but like Yon ult is fine. Sivir ult is whatever. Yumi will never get the ult. And then like Kled ult, I don't think Kled ult is that great.
Pedula.
Count Kledula. Isn't
My Kaisa is only 20 kills.
Yeah, Ninja Tabi is for sure value here, but
Happy Ninja.
Tabi Ninja, the French way of saying it.
No, it's Polish
It's
actually.
Polish too?
Yeah.
French also
I
say
remember.
Tabi Ninja.
I remember when I played with Polish language, it's always said Happy Ninja.
Yeah, Tabi Ninja is super value here, but it's like Yon has a bit of magic damage, Yumi has magic damage, Seju. It's not like these champs can like hard item as armor, so it's like kind of okay. The issue with
Look,
Ramos...
I tell you a life hack to make everything easier.
Okay, tell me.
If you don't know which shoes to buy, just buy CDR shoes. Can't go wrong with that.
That's true. That's true. And fair.
Okay, I'm coming on the stream.
Okay.
Just a quickie.
My main question is, Dior on Yon, is he gonna 1v9? Is this his secret sauce? So far, everyone on Astralis has had good performances besides Dior, I would say. This is his time to shine.
Yamato Blade, you got clapped.
Holy shit. Yamato's Blade, Yamato's Death. All my children are not behaving in solo queue. Kobe is actually... Sivir is his classic champ. Sivir was so OP in his first year of playing in LEC.
Wait, are they gonna look for level 3 cheese gang top lane? It seems like it. Huh?
He's gonna fight the Wukong.
No, flash or flash behind the wall. No, wait, why is he... Wait, what?
What's he cooking?
What?
Why is
Go, gank top
Sejuani
lane.
red smite,
Flash
by the way?
behind the wall, flash behind the wall, flash behind the wall, 103. Go, flash behind the tower. Come on, Nari is dead on my screen. And you know Wukong is pumping top. Since we are consistent, he's blue, you know he's at wolves.
Oh man.
You won't take it.
If he loses this,
I will just run away.
What's the point of this? You just wasted so much time. But why you said you red smite? Is that forbidden tech I don't know about? He has Charmander.
I mean, to be honest, you can play whatever smite you want. It's like they make a big difference. So what is this guy doing?
Okay.
Like underneath, he could get a kill on that if he just flashed through the tower wall.
I thought also that they can just burn his flash on the wave, like on the cannon wave where Nar was contesting. He was mega, but Wukong won't be there. And Nar didn't ward yet. He wasted so much time. Okay, Larson already TP'd back actually.
But this will never work. Just go farm your jungle, buddy.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Look at this fucking damage, no? It's so crazy. Tanks in this game.
Said you flash? Boom.
And bam, a kill happens. I guess one man free is just that good at League of Legends.
Yeah, he's that smart.
He knows something we don't know, I think. It's like he knows in the future what's gonna happen.
think Malrak was super greedy though. He was assumed the Seju went into bot side and looked for Raptor respawn because he knew the clear of Seju with Raptor start. But he can just do Gromp and base, and I think that he's in such a good spot. This is so greedy, you know, to look for Raptors with Wu. You do Gromp, you base, you get your Golem respawn, and you spot
I
bot
know
crab
what
and
he was doing.
GG. He made 1-1-3's plays work.
Like after he took the blue, right? Just take your Gromp, finish your full clear, and then press B if you
Yeah.
are not in time for the top crab.
Yep.
So I don't remember what exactly time was it, but it's like they're overthinking.
So like Wukong finished the blue, and then the top crab
Like
was
literally,
already
all he
spawning.
has to do is just finish full clear base, take his bot side camps on spawn, then Sejuani will obviously be in her bot side jungle and go and take her top side camps when they spawn because she won't have items from base.
Yep. Okay.
Mamma mia.
He's out. Flash is good. Bro, Seju still didn't do bot side camps. She went straight bot crab into mid gank. Holy. This looks so funny.
Nowadays, people call it Giga Chat. Inting is called Giga Chat. Look, of course there are people spamming this in the Twitch chat. Look, Giga Chat emotes everywhere. Can't believe it.
Okay, Dior is chilling, man. He's casual 10 CS ahead. Okay. Oh, cancel him, Dior.
I'm fucking confused. I had like a big liquid soap, right? But
Yeah.
it disappeared.
Someone took it?
Dude, what the fuck?
Like from your bathroom or what?
Yeah.
Someone just took it.
Oh no, I found it.
Okay. Bro, yesterday I spilled Actimel on my keyboard, my floor, my chair.
Oh,
my pants.
today I spilled coffee on my jacket and my hand, and it was kind of fucked.
It sucks, man. I think Shigenda has Mega here. He's not gonna let the wave crash, no? Especially if
I'm
they
not
were
watching
showing.
right now. I need to wash my hands and
Okay.
well, I need to
Yeah.
refill the soap first.
Yeah, Astralis trolled a bit. They wasted a lot of time. Salas gets to push one way for free. The timing of the dive was not the move.
Okay, let me see.
It's all gone now. You have to believe me and trust me.
No, I believe you. I trust you.
Both ADs on call as well. They are chilling. Fan for late game. Flash Ghost. I think there could be some room to. Sejuani can bend it like Beckham. To one-shot Zerian fights. The Kled ult move speed is so stupid. It's like if you use it correctly, it gets weird really fast. Like you have Sivir ult, Kled ult, your move speed is gonna be through the roof.
It's always so awkward when like he finishes his ultimate and then he suddenly teleports to the target.
Yes.
It's like no animation, he just appears on you.
Yumi is not 6, didn't get mid-wave. I think you don't contest this for Astralis. Okay. They lost Rift Herald only because they tried to dive top on the wrong timer, and then they had to base and reset, and Silas had one prio, and that's actually a really big deal, I think. They were stronger top side. Okay. Kled is so awkward to play against if you don't play. Like the it's so narrow if you're winning or not against Kled. I hate this champ.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of pocket picks.
Yep.
The
That
guy
is
that
like
plays the
ultimate
pocket pick,
pick.
yeah, he's like the ultimate, exactly. Actually, at some point, Zach Toplin was also that ultimate pocket pick.
Yeah. I think Zach is fucking OP, by the way. Oh.
Zach, yeah, Zach is OP. In lane, though.
Oh, so big that they live. Holy shit. Okay. Do they just drop Herald here? Or no? I think dropping Herald is good here, because Comp is gonna proc the Cull and... Oh, doorbell, I have to get the food.
Small advantage gain for Koi. You can see the gold lead starting to build in their favor as another plate goes over. 800 is the gold lead for now, largely just being built by Comp in the isolated 1v1. Kind of going as expected. Sivir, once she gets that first item, will have a little bit more wave clear. The levels are really important. Around level 9, got more points in your wave clear. It means that you will be in a better position to actually contest that wave. Jonghoon now pairing up with 113, looking for a bit of information. Some deep wards. And I thought they might try and steal away some camps, but decided against it. Malrang now will be spotted.
Indeed. And they go again. Mid lane is trading back and forth. Decent turnaround from Larson. Steals away the Fate Seal. Won't use it as yet. And there's Trimby spotting out 113 and Jonghoon. Now Raptor camp still up. Actually resets. So clearly a little bit of drama for his Kong. He's going to get engaged on. Doesn't. Many ways out. But of course does have E. So he'll just get over the wall. Nice.
Okay, I'm back.
You went to grab some Actimal?
Now my food delivery. A little doorbell action. They didn't place Herald. That's crazy. I thought Comp would have shield bow gold if they did that. With the Cull proc, instead he has like only these components. He could have been so much stronger, I think. Unlucky. Okay. Salas is hovering. Oh, Kled is hovering. A little mid play, maybe?
As you rightly said earlier, it's just within your own control, right? You get to decide whether you move forward into the group stage. And you just have a lot more agency. Being able to qualify it definitely feels
Okay.
better. It's surprising, though, to see Koi in this position when you contrast it to a team like Astralis.
Yeah, it really is. And, the history of the
It's so awkward when you spill shit in a public place. You don't know if you're supposed to clean it or you're supposed to leave it. Like, it's so fucking awkward.
Public place?
Yeah, like let's say you spill like, let's say your milk carton breaks on like just the floor in the city, you know, like on the ground, and it's like
Nah, don't whatever, just fucking leave it.
just fucking leave it. When people are looking at you, you know. Like someone in the chat just said they spilled like in the bus, like like kvark, this fucking this cheese thing with like people that want to have like protein content. Fucking eat the shit. I don't know what it's called in English.
Like a few months ago, I bought myself like Macallan 15, the whiskey.
Yeah.
Which cost like, I don't know, 150 euros, I think.
Yeah.
And I didn't have like a bag, I was just holding it in my hand. And it was like in the box, right?
Yeah.
And I was just, holding and like waving my hand around.
Okay.
And then suddenly it just opened,
Oh no.
dropped out of the fucking box, and broke in the middle of the, like,
Oh,
basically
shit,
center,
dude.
right? So like restaurants and shit. And then I like stand still, I look at it, and I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to cry or laugh.
So it's just the whole bottle just broke.
Yeah, whole bottle just broke.
And this was on the ground in the bus. Where was it?
On the ground in front of like my city center, there's like restaurants and shit.
Oh shit.
Basically where there is the most people.
Oh man.
But yeah, the other day I spilled coffee on my mousepad too.
Yeah.
I've been sipping the coffee, right?
Yeah.
And I hear a sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like something is happening, and then I look on the mousepad and the fucking coffee is spilling through the cup.
You're just spilling on yourself and you didn't notice? You just heard the sound?
Nope. Yep. Not on myself on the mouse, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, I always make the
But-
mistake of like putting my cups and shit like in where my hands move, you know? And then I just fucking slap shit. That's the BG.
but now I learned. Now I always, if I buy coffee in a cup, then I just put it into a glass. I don't trust those cups anymore.
This window was much better for Koi. They had finished Divine Sunderer, item on everybody. Like, without Shield Bow, without item on Kled, they are much weaker. Kled is so far behind, I think he hovered midway too much. It's also so awkward, I think, whenever you play Kled, if you play against any champion, he's just like thinning out the wave and freezing in front of his turret. I don't know how you break that. It's like, you punch the wave and then you just lose all your power with Kled.
Well, up till this day, I still have no exact idea how his passive works.
Like the W or the passive?
No, like when he loses the bike, how does he gain the back? Of course, I know that he has to like hit enemy champions, right? But he also gets like less and more depending on what he does, right?
So like if he hits champions, he gets a lot. He can hit turrets too, and then also if he kills minions. Oh,
Kills, right? Not hits the minions.
yeah, kills the minions. Has to kill.
Can they turn this?
Oh,
They do. They win this.
oh.
The Sejuani survives this. What the fuck? I guess it's face rush tech. Nimbus.
Holy.
Actually, you saw this thing that people started playing now in jungle, right? The Momo with Conqueror.
Yeah.
Dude, I would dig that shit.
Bro, I thought this champion has been strong for so long. Like they've kept buffing it for like low elo players. And I can never convince my junglers to just lock this shit in, you know? No one wanted to fucking ever play it.
Well, after my Korean Amomo support marathon, I'm down to jungle with this.
A little watermelon.
What? No, it was pot. I changed to pot. Pot friend Amomo.
I don't know the skin.
There's this just... How is this skin called? Porcelain? Porcelain? However it's called in
porcelain.
English.
Okay.
Porcelain, yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like pot friend.
Okay. It looks like fucking Disney. So Ramos always, if Ramos is strong enough to be played in competitive, it gets nerfed the next patch because this champion always gets abused in lower rankings.
But he was so OP for some time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
1-2 months ago it was.
It's like in preseason when they like changed tank items and Yaksho.
I mean,
like,
they changed like items, but they also gave him the buff on W that he didn't lose movement speed.
yeah,
That was insanity.
for sure, yeah.
I mean, come on, this fucking Ramos one trick from Brazil, Lord Semi, however he's called. The guy comes to EU and climbs 1k LP on 200 ping. That champion must be balanced. Yeah, very, very balanced.
I don't know about this shit.
Dude, he was in EU like half a year ago or something. And he literally climbed 1k LP playing on 200 ping.
Oh shit.
This is fucking insanity.
That is crazy. Okay, mid turret, respectful. I like it. And there was also like a bug with Yaksho, because Yaksho gave you percentage armor and MR based on your armor and MR, and Ramos W worked the same, so they like stacked off of each other, you know? And instead of additive, it was multiplicative. Like Ramos would have like fucking 400 armor and MR.
Let's see what are even the highest win rates right now.
The
top five champions in Plat Plus: Singed, Maokai, Zac, Serafina, Mumu. What is this?
Yeah, Demonic Embrace didn't get nerfed enough, I think.
But to be honest, because like people got this item on Maokai, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw in LPL somebody went Night Harvester, and it actually makes more sense to me when you think about it.
Yeah, it does make sense. That sounds
Because
pretty...
the demonic embrace doesn't even deal that much of damage.
It's more about the fact like you buy like a giant's belt and you can actually like...
Yeah, I
you
know, but then you have Night Harvester, which gets Ruby Crystal and Booked.
Yeah. No, Night Harvester makes sense.
In any case, that will be another tower.
And so then you get movement speed when somebody steps on your
A tower falls in favor
sapling.
Oh. Copa's flash. He survives this. He can hit. Kled is coming. Where is Dior? Oh no, Kobe. He had flash. Okay, this is Nash.
Yeah, it's game over. GG ban Q, so called.
Dior didn't want to fight. Like Silas connected with the fight, but Dior didn't do anything. I think if Kobe flashes the Silas spell and Dior actually wants to fight, it would have been much better. But we will never know. Okay. We might have Astralis Fnatic tiebreaker. A rematch. Silas no CDR boots. Honestly, Sorcerer Shoes on Silas if the enemy has no MR is monster. It's like base damages of Silas are really stupid.
Well, his ratios are actually more crazy than his base damage.
Yeah, but in the context of what's it called? Boots. There's no boots that give you AP, right? So like Q base damage, what is it? Like 460 if you hit 440 something?
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, that's kind of the rule I follow. If you are only AP, always go Sorks. Because it feels like you did doubles your damage.
For sure, yeah. And the issue is Astralis don't scale better in this game, so there's no hope. This is not Chovy on Yom, by the way. So it's not the same champ. Thoughts on armor pen boots? That sounds a bit too broken, I think. Because how much armor pen would you have to put on boots for them to be purchasable?
I mean, considering serrated Dirk gives you 10 lethality for 50 gold, you would have to get like what, 100 lethality? I would dig that.
Yeah, sounds fair. Armor is just an illusion, guys. I think we should remove armor and MR from the game so the damage numbers don't become confusing. And you can only buy HP to be tankier, and no one will have percentage damage. This will be the rework of League of Legends.
To be honest, removing stuff that deals percent max health would be insanely good. Or no, it would be insanely good if they remove that on tank champions.
Yeah.
Because of course you need a way to kill tanks, but tanks shouldn't have a way to deal so much base damage for nothing.
Yeah, it's weird. Like they've, I think Riot has tried to make every role have like more and more agency, but it's gotten to the point where it's so like overinflated.
Look at the example of Ornn.
Ornn is ridiculous.
Like, what is this? That guy can legit one-shot you while being full tank?
Yeah, you go spellbook, ignite, and then you hit one Q, and you just call the
Like Q ultimate, E bam, ultimate bam, W bam, and suddenly your HP is gone.
Yep.
Yeah, like Fiora and Vayne, those are champions that have like a purpose of killing tanks, right?
Yeah.
But thing is, other champions do that better nowadays.
Yep.
How to beat tanks? You build Divine Thunder and pick more tanks. Lovely.
That's like tanks. Like tanks are in a state where it's very rock paper scissor in terms of like itemization against tanks, but then eventually like, after 3 core, when everyone has resistances, unless tanks are like on 5 items and their name is Dr. Mundo, they should be weaker. But sometimes when tanks are like ahead of the curve and your mid laner don't have room to buy like Void and they are behind or there's no LDR, tanks are so stupid then.
Steal away as many camps as possible, continue to put pressure in the enemy's vision, clear out these waves as often as you can.
But it's weird, it's like the power of everything is collapsing on one another. It's like Bruisers got so OP because they have so much healing in their kit, and then tanks couldn't lane or couldn't fight back, so they had to buff their base damages and release tanks with insane base damages, and then it affects the AD carries, and then AD carries are getting buffed, and then it just goes in like a cycle of power that just becomes more and more inflated.
Into something bigger. If you don't set yourselves up for these plays, then when these moments do occur, you won't be able to pounce on them. And at the pro level, they are few and far between, but
Brutalize the Borg Z, those were the days. Those were the days.
But I was at 1 trick back at that time, and I have to admit that that build was a bait.
It was a bait?
Yep. Brutalizer into Last Whisper was much better. You know,
How
the
long ago was
old
it?
last season 4.
Season
right?
4. Because I played in season 3, and then Blade was like
No, because
really OP.
in season 4 I was Z1 trick, then I had to break in season 5, and season 6 I came back to League, so yeah, it was season 4.
Okay. No, season 4 definitely. I remember even AD carries, they just bought BT into Last Whisper every game. Like B2 gave you 100 AD on full stacks, and then Last Whisper was just so broken. I think it had like 45% armor penetration. It was like pickaxe, longsword recipe, and it was really OP. But I remember like Blade was just released, season 3, they like added so many items like Mana Mune and whatever. And then like the Blade proc did like 15% max health damage. So you just ulted with Z and then pressed Blade and then they would just kind of die. And then it's like that the proc as well, it healed you for the damage that you
Oh no, wait. You remember when... How was this item called? There was a meta, not meta, but like people used to build this on... Actually, the item that gave you 100% crit chance for like
Sword of
free
Divine.
autos.
Yeah,
Sword
yeah.
of Divine. Oh, that shit was so fucking fun.
Yeah, this shit was really fun. Agreed.
Didn't exist for too long, but
I don't know. It looks like Koi is trolling, but I think it doesn't matter. They're too strong. They have Wukong. They're just too far ahead.
yeah, I mean it's low-key impossible to come back in a game where there are 2 enchanter supports.
Yeah.
If you like.
And then you have like all these melee champs as well. They can only like fight honestly to get back.
Sword of the Occult, the AD Magi, was it called Sword of the Occult?
Yeah, so do the occult. I
Or
remember
Leviathan.
Leviathan too. Yeah. Leviathan
But
passive was so
Leviathan
OP.
was like so useless though, nobody ever bought that.
It was super premium. It's like it only gave you HP, but if you had max stacks on Leviathan, you just took 15% reduced damage.
I didn't know that.
But it was so rare, like you just bought it when you were having fun on Cho'Gath or some shit. And so the occult, when you had max stacks, you just got move speed, I think.
I'm gonna go grab food after this game ends.
Yes,
Maybe it's kinda over already.
this game is completely lost. You can queue up for your Sejuani.
It's food time, and then I can play one more. Actually, wait, next games are good already, right? Because last 3 games are always
Next
the good
game
ones.
is SK versus Fnatic, so it's already a
Oh,
banger.
and then Mad Lions G2, and then the Vitality Excel. I mean, I guess Vitality Excel is one-sided, but... Why is this game even last, though? What the fuck?
I'm not sure. They just wanted XL to suffer as much as possible. Keep them in the studio.
But they will be looking anxiously at the result of the next game. SK and Fnatic coming up. Fnatic win.
Like, Mad Lions G2 should be last game of the day. For sure.
Yeah, it's weird. I wonder if Vitality viewership is just really insane now because of Bo.
Could be also, yeah.
In goes Dale looking to try and get some polymorphed immediately by Trimby, and this tower just won't stand this down, and Koi continue their march on toward what feels more and more like an inevitable victory. Definitely feels that way.
Yeah, could be also the Monday thing.
By the Baron,
Maybe just people go to sleep, so game 4 is the most important.
Koi continuing the siege, and that will be another tower in their favor.
Okay, you know what? Since the game is over, I'm gonna go already and grab some food.
Go for it.
See you in like 15 minutes.
See you.
to fighting for 8th place.
Okay.
Right the wrongs of the early part
Yeah, this was not the Yon performance we were hoping for. I think Kobe... this was one of Kobe's weaker performances, I would have to say. Still fine, right? But Kobe definitely set a higher standard for himself in terms of how much weight he needs to pull in the games. And here, it's like when Kobe and Younghoon are like going even and doing fine, it's just not enough for Astralis to win games. They're often overperforming. And Yon is a very mechanically intense champion. You need to like outplay your opponents to find value with this champ, I think, and it doesn't really fit the build for Dior. Koi is in, guys. Koi is in. What percentage of blame is in the draft? No, it's like it's hard to blame draft, right? Because they are picking like a lot of champions that are like outliers, you know. It's like champs that players need to like overperform on or like leverage their matchup knowledge. You know, like picking Kled, it's like 99.9% of the cases I'm gonna say that picking Kled is int, right? But if there's a player that's really good on it and can like leverage matchup knowledge, champion knowledge to catch the enemy off guard, then this champion then it could look genius, right? But if this was the outcome and you just fall behind and, you know, on the play, then it's like it's just gonna look like shit and you're just gonna sort of lose the game, right? There's a reason. It's like there's a reason it's an off-meta pick, and an off-meta pick relies on leveraging your knowledge over the enemy's knowledge. That's just how it is, right? And this time around, it just wasn't enough. Yeah, like Astralis tried to go for a comp, right? That was... It's like, it kind of makes sense. It's like Yon together with Yuumi, that's a good combo. Yuumi together with Kled, that's a good combo. But these champions need to be ahead of the curve and they need to snowball and have like some kind of advantage. And they need to be skirmishing quite early in the game in order to be super strong. But Yon wasn't even participating in the fights. So this was like a very big problem for them. And everything was revolving around the bottom side. And they didn't find ways to leverage Sejuani Yon as a combo or Sejuani Kled as a combo. Everything happened very late, and Larsen and Sigenda, they like that. A very big problem was how they tried to dive the Gnar when they obviously couldn't. Gnar had Mega, and Mega could, like, Gnar was just holding the wave in front of turret, and then Sylas could push for free, and then they secured the first Helad off of that. And if you're playing like Lulu versus Yuumi, if you're behind, like, you're not gonna recover. It's like in this game where there was a big fight, where Zeri was Zeri got a bunch of kills. If she's gonna reach IE before you're Sivir, then just go next, you know? It's really rough. That mid lane fight was very poor. Kobe didn't flash the Sylas spells, and then Dior didn't participate at all. Biggest problem was not winning the solo lanes after double counter picking. No, yeah, it's like these champions need to do a lot more. They have Sejuani Yon, they have Sejuani and Kled. They need to find ways to grow their advantage. Astralis would be a good team with a better mid. Yeah. I think Finn has been playing super well. I think this game was kind of a dud, but that's okay, right? I think Finn's last 3 games, if you don't count this one, I think it's been really, really good. Yo, is this the translator? This guy doesn't look like he talks Korean.
Top 4 as well. Top 8, sorry.
Thank you. But my English is, I think, not so good still. So, yes, I don't know.
Do we get an applause?
Malrang is a genius, by the way. For me, Malrang
So this game was a very
is a G, man.
for you, Malrang, that you like.
What makes you say that? I don't know. He just doesn't look like he talks Korean. But if he talks Korean, I'm really fucking impressed, by the way. I'm really impressed.
At Baron was what solidified the victory. Give me your thoughts on this game.
Oh, I mean, I wanted to fight level 3, but Kled is so strong. So yes, but I think just
Let's be honest, guys.
fine. So
If
everything is
if I meet a man that looks like this man and he speaks Korean, I'll be very pleasantly surprised.
You had a
That's all.
fantastic year last year. You won the LEC.
And sure, that is
Now,
inherently
seen a few struggles.
you know, tied into something that is
Team going into that.
based off of prejudice, right? And that inherently is not a good thing. But
우승하고도 거의 혼자서 그
holy shit.
이유미 다 바꿨는데 이제 이번 시즌
Holy.
어렵고
It's just insane. It's so cool. That is so impressive.
그거 한마디
일단
Holy.
바뀐 것도
Oh, Pog, man. That is sick, man.
다 좋아서
I'm genuinely impressed.
그랬던 것 같아요.
So he says on one hand there was a change in the meta that he had to, and the team of course had to adapt to. But on the other hand, all the other teams also got all really good rosters. So he thinks that this definitely played a part this season for them.
I love that you mentioned good rosters. Malrang, you took your bike.
For me, Malrang has been a top 3 jungler.
You brought a new jungle thinking. You brought a new jungle playstyle. You changed a lot of people's playstyle in the jungle. Now,
Why not just get a Korean translator? Well, it's like
your playstyle.
you don't need to. If you need someone to translate, he needs to speak Korean and he needs to speak English. And these are the marks he's hit.
챔피언 메타 I think is so for
I'm super impressed.
I guess yes.
Right?
You're not a big fan of such.
Well, self-made. I got clickbait. He's eating food.
journey, so
All right, now of course looking in. What are your expectations? What do you take from
Top 3 junglers, guys. I'm telling you. Malrang,
the best of 3?
Yike, Bo. These 3.
이제 이번에 그룹 스테이지에서 하면서
People are gonna sell me on Shio and Markun, but I think Malrang has performed good. Like even this game was one of the worst Malrang games. But in a lot of the losses, I think Malrang was genius.
told me just same everything I think.
Okay, so level 2 gank every game.
Elioya is also up there.
Well, Malrang, come some
Jankos has had great moments, but also a lot of blunders.
translation. We're gonna toss it over.
Honestly, Elioya has been smurfed too. Maybe Elioya has been better than Malrang. Ah, shit.
I'm really happy.
I forgot about Elioya, guys.
Korean interviews now in
My bad.
as long as Chinese interviews, of course.
I said that so confidently as well.
Vitality
I put up my fingers and shit.
this game first chicken
I forgot about Elioyo.
for joining us. Well,
Elioyo has been good too, man.
congrats on making groups. Also, you guys are guaranteed.
E for gore. I for gore.
And a bit
Let me get food, guys.
because with this
Do you want to coach? Would you want to coach Malrang? Fuck yes. Fuck yes, man.
it is not gonna move for them, so that's the standings as we have them right now.
I'm gonna be that guy,
How was this
but
we
with my experience, okay? With my experience in LoL esports, okay? That's 13 years of experience working with many different people. I love working with Korean players.
we had a chance to not make the weight, so I was pretty nervous.
My experience has been fantastic with Korean players.
some words on Kled because I know that it's a signature.
Mowgli, Horo, Sandbox, fucking great experience.
Well, I think the clip pick it was like
They can't cuss you out in English, bro. Do you think anyone would cuss me out when I'm standing there in front of them?
or level 7.
I'm fucking almost 2 meters tall, dude.
If I get down to
Eesh.
level 7, I'll just run.
Push, look at these guns, dude. Look at these guns.
I didn't die and
Guns and buns. Let me get my food.
Our read on this matchup before the drafts even came in, both of these teams like to kind of fight towards the objectives, maybe chill a little bit in the solo lanes and kind of like fight around 1 or 2 really big fights, which is kind of what we saw this game come around to. However, we do have one clip of what you were saying in terms of saying, actually, what is the threat early game? We saw Astralis try to go towards that top lane, and you kind of 1v2'd long enough for your team to turn up. Was this something that you were kind of like prepared to do in terms of like try and outplay these situations? How did you feel when you saw this play happening?
well, should I talk while it's playing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you
Okay.
feel?
I know, okay, my boys, they want to take Herald, and I'm like, I want to push the wave first, so I just kind of flip it.
You had More than enough HP.
And then, okay, I knew like Sejuani's for sure hovering around if he's going in, so I just tried to outplay. It was really lucky. I was like, obviously not calculated. I was 1 HP.
Bro, if I spill this food, I'm gonna fucking cry, by the way.
It worked out, so I looked pretty good.
This food was very expensive.
The Shy Ganda, as we used to call you in the LFL.
Very expensive food.
Back in the LEC, Shiganda,
Mm.
you were in the LEC. Didn't go so well and so smoothly. How much have you grown since then, and how do you feel right now within Koi?
What are you eating today? Are you eating beef and rice and veggies?
So, yeah. Now,
Thai curry.
I didn't do the best yet, but we are doing
You buy expensive food?
better.
Bro,
So, just look forward to it.
it cost 11 euros, guys.
To come, of course, for Koi, we'll get to see you perform in the next match. How do you visualize the team right now in terms of synergy, communication? Because when I kept on talking to Trimby, Larson, and the rest of the team, especially about changing top lane, they kept on saying that it didn't impact the dynamic of the team so much, but it feels like you guys, it took some time for you guys to find each other as a team, and Trimby was mentioning some, I don't want to say trust issues, but
Confidence,
yeah,
maybe.
confidence, thank you. Confidence issues so far, so would you say that it's behind you now?
I don't think it's my fault. I think it was,
Oh no!
For the record, that's
bro,
it.
yeah, like the team changed. I think the boys, after winning last year, they got a little complacent in off-season. My bot lane, they were in the start of scrims, they were really bad. So yeah,
Holy shit, Shigenda!
I think we'll do good because they're starting to play good. They're starting to play better. And if they start to play like they did last year, we'll win. If
Alright.
they have a rough start, then it's just, it is what it is. We'll do better, and I think it's mostly on them.
Holy,
I'll do my
respect, Shigenda.
Just chill, play time flame. I trust you.
I'm eating too, it's almost like we're on a date, and no.
Just for the rest.
No.
Let's focus a bit more on
No.
the next game.
But okay, I'll allow it. You can tell people we went on a date, but it,
In their chance of locking in a tiebreaker, you've played both teams. Who do you think is going to take this one and why?
Well, I expect SK to win.
Oh. I think, yeah, it's...
Fnatic look pretty bad now.
Yeah.
So it's like
Shigenda vibes. I like Shigenda vibes.
Fnatic kind of sad they go out. Who cares? Astral is in. That's PogChamp.
Of course, like that is the implication of this. Fnatic lose. There is no tiebreaker at the end of the day, which means that.
Oh, Shigenda's hilarious.
Looking at this matchup in particular, we've talked an awful lot about how Fnatic have been struggling. I think the line which we had earlier was, "It is a team which is the sum of its parts." I think you look at this brand, you expect them to do well, you expect excellence from the team. They've really struggled to do that. One thing for me, which I am looking a little bit more worried about them from last year when Fnatic was doing well.
Quick, ask Shigenda for his bank details. I love it. What a good dude.
Like we lost to them because. But I think we had games, so they usually get so far behind that they cannot play the game. That's the main issue. Also, like mental issues, and a lot of players don't want to play him, but a lot of them.
I mean, that's a lot of issues stacking up in such a short time to fix them. We'll see if they can make it, of course, after the break. But for now, Shigenda, thank you so much for joining us.
Holy, this is such a good interview, by the way.
We'll see you in just a couple minutes for SK versus Fnatic. Will Fnatic stay?
That's like one of the best interviews ever, by the way. I think Civi was fine last game. I think playing Twitch against Wukong sucks. What are you eating? Bro, I'm not showing it on camera, but I'm eating curry.